What's up, heroes? My name is Sylarclone, and welcome back to the adventures of Asswad Dickwhistle and Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. So for those of you who don't remember, because it has been quite some time since we last did an episode of Knights of the Old Republic, Taris blew up. And in blew up, it got blown to bits by the Sith. The Sith kind of hit the planet and just kind of went, everything here just die. And that's what happened. We were barely able to escape there as well. So now we are on the Jedi Enclave of Dantooine. So I was trying to think of the word of what to call it. The Enclave of Dantooine. So we've been summoned by the Council to speak with them. Bastila's already there. We're on our way.
You there, Padawan.
No, you
Why
there.
are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I'm a Jedi? Are you a Jedi? I believe you're mistaken. I'm no Padawan. I'm Asswad Dickwhistle. I came here with Bastila. Back off. I'm no Padawan. I'm Asswad Dickwhistle. I just came here with Bastila. We're gonna go with, I believe you're mistaken.
Bastila. I have
Because
heard of her.
Asswad Dickwhistle
They
says
say
his
she's
name as
already
often as he
mastered
can.
the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young.
Her reputation
Though I've
precedes
heard
her.
she's
Everyone
a
seems to
foolish
know who she
bride
is
in
with
her
her art of
hometown.
battle
But
meditation.
as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence.
Oh, I'm sure
This is
you
some
do.
type of jest. It is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order
Jest?
is not a subject for
Why would I
jest.
joke with you? I'm telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you.
Oh my
It
god,
was
so
harsh,
formal.
perhaps unfair.
Like textbook
My
almost.
master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions.
Yes, you have a
I have
long...
much left to learn.
Yes, you
I
have
wish
a
you
lot to
pleasant
learn.
stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
And your tone, Belea, hasn't really changed. I'm gonna report to your master and tell him or her how you're doing an awful job. That's right. Go back to walking your bitch circles. All right, so we're gonna go talk with the council if we can get through the invisible door. Hi, Karth.
They're waiting for you inside.
Thanks. So abrupt. Stop watching me. It's bad enough you watch me sleep.
So you
Let alone
are
to
the
watch
one
me
who
walk away.
rescued Bastila. It is appropriate
You must
are
be the
here.
Jedi Order.
We have been discussing your rather special case.
Special
I am
case.
Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan
Why
Bastila,
does
I am sure you
Dorak
are
get a
already
title
familiar
where
with.
everyone else is just Master So-and-so? Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and the chronicler of this. What? Okay. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes, the
Because I'm
High
pretty sure
Council of
that's
the
where it
Jedi
is in the
Order
movies.
on Coruscant, but
Well, it
we
is
are
where
the
it is in the
council
movies.
charge of the training facility here on
But then
Dantooine.
again, this does take place a couple of hundred years before Episode 1. What is it you want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Aren't I a little old? Nothing would give me greater honor than learning the ways of the Jedi. I do not know if I'm ready for this. Strong in the Force? Nothing would give me greater honor. We want to be a Jedi. Who doesn't?
Master Jar speaks out of turn.
Oh, shut up,
perhaps.
Rook.
We
Crotchety
need
old man, you.
indisputable proof of your
He's such a Debbie
strong
Downer,
affinity
too.
to the Force before we would even consider
But I get
accepting you for
his...
Proof? Surely the
I get his
entire
concerns.
council can feel the strength of the force within this man.
Feeling the strength of the
I've
Force
already
is
related
entirely
to the
different than
events
being
that
able to
took place on
manifest it and
Taris.
use it
Perhaps
and
in
manipulate it.
school.
Well, not manipulate
We both
it, but
know
tap
there
into the
is no
Force.
luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself,
And Jar also makes a very good point here
The
too.
Jedi
You
training
can't
is
ignore a
long
power
and
if you
even
see it,
when
especially in a
working with
time of
young
war
and
against the
open
Sith.
mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
Well, a child you can manipulate or mold in, not manipulate, you can mold a child into being your own beliefs or to believe in the way of the Jedi and not know anything else. An adult, while yes, set in their ways, will still be a little more closed-minded, yes, but could still figure it out. I will try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But
We're gonna
you
do
are
this.
a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak.
Thank you,
Many of our
Vandar.
own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings.
Vandar's kind of touching on what I
We
just
need
said.
recruits to stand
We need
against
people.
Malak. With Revan dead,
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train
This is
this
an
one
interesting
when the
conversation to
Dark
have in
Lord
front of
should
someone
return?
who's not
We
really
should
part of the
discuss this
Jedi
matter
Order.
more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the council alone.
Bye, guys.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
With
We
a
shall
fancy
return
bow.
to the Ebonhawk and leave you
Gotta
to
make
your
sure you turn your
deliberations.
arms out when you do it, too. Otherwise, it's not a fancy bow. Oh, we're back on the dream train. That one doesn't look to be as terrible of a dream, either. Normally, sometimes, you know, we've seen some of those dreams where it's just violent tossing and turning. This one was just kind of a, what's going on? What's happening? Another vision. A dream.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power.
That looks like Malik.
Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway.
And I'm assuming the other one is Revan, too.
If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us.
Yeah, Malik, you're talking like this, but we all know he's gonna follow
Can its
this.
power
He's gonna go
truly
in
be
there
worth
too.
the risk?
What is this Star Forge they speak of? Got to be this thing here, but what is it? Like a hologram of some sorts.
This morning's getting stranger by the minute.
Shut up,
First,
Karth.
Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before.
Oh,
she
we go
left.
again. Great.
It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
All right, well, we'll try to go. All right, let's go.
You got it.
All right, so we're gonna take our party members here. I think I'm going to go with Zalbar. And we're going to go with Karth. I believe we had Karth as a big range support, and he has a lot of good power shots to help take out enemies and dual pistols. So we're going to do with that. And you can always change your configuration as you go, and that sound means it's time to level up. So I'm going to go ahead and level everyone up. And also with this as well, if you select mission as a partner for this as well, you will get a dialogue option for it as well, because Taris has been her home for so long and she gets to talk about it. So I'm going to level these up. I'm going to switch back out for mission. We're going to see what her say is and her thoughts on Taris getting blown to bits. Okay, leveling up is done, and as you see, I have mission in place for Karth, so we should be able to take a couple of steps. We're going to trigger this dialogue sequence with her because mission will seem rather distant since, well, her home planet got blown up. Speak to mission.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Taris. I still
Oh, you
can't
sure
believe
sound like
it's
you were.
gone. I mean, I grew up there, and now it's just gone.
She seems in utter shock. Malik will pay for what he did. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Taris is a wasteland. Get over it. Malik will pay for what he did.
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I
Malik's
figure
next.
Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know?
I know.
I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean,
Of course,
I
when
knew
your
the
home just
Sith were evil and
disappears
all, but
in a blink of an eye and you're the only
slaps
one
you in
to
the
really
face.
escape.
But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I
We'll
spend
stop him,
dwelling
don't
on
worry.
Taris, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So
Well, it
don't
does
worry
too.
about me. I'll be okay. And if
You're
you
a
need my
trooper.
help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
She's a trooper right there. To still want to be able to stick with everything, even though her home planet just got completely and utterly destroyed. Alright, so we're going to switch back to Karth. Head on back then to the Jedi chambers. Talk with the Jedi. Finally, we made it. That walk is always so long. Sorry I'm late, guys. Woke up late and slept weird.
She claims you and she have shared a dream.
Oh, you told them that? Why would you do that?
In the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us.
Okay.
We believe them to be merely burial mounds.
Burial mounds of
Perhaps
what?
they're more than we first suspected. If Revan and Malik found something there.
Perhaps. It seemed they were searching for something. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, we can't really turn back. She's already told the council. They're going to believe her over us anyway, so we're no point in lying.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the council in great detail.
Okay, so we don't need to talk anymore. Just, yes, we shared a dream. It looked like they were looking for
The
something.
Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I trust in your greater wisdom. Am I having visions now? I trust in your greater wisdom. We'll just trust the Master.
To the Force and each other. This is not
He's been dealing with the
unheard of.
Force for quite some time. He's
Connections
probably
often
very
form
old too.
between master and student,
But
rarely
how
does a
can
bond
the
develop so
Padawan
quickly.
be my master when she herself is a student?
We cannot ignore the
Or it's going with that
destiny
ancient
has brought
saying,
you and
to
Bastila
become the
here to
master,
us.
you must first
Together.
teach the teacher. The student must become the master. Student must become the teacher in order to master it. I don't know, whatever the saying is. Are you saying I'm joined with her? What are you talking about?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers.
So it's like a Force connection, huh?
You may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But
Sure
do
we
not
will.
Let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side.
Dang,
The
he
way
already
of the
figured
light
us out.
is long and difficult as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Yes, I'm ready for whatever awaits me. I will try my best. I will try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle.
Well, yes, let's
We are
just get down to
many
business
Jedi in
and
quest
beat
of
the
a way
Sith.
to thwart Malak's advance. Many have
Ensure
not
the Force sent you
The
an
Sith
adult
hunt the
when you
Jedi
normally
down like
ask for
animals,
kids.
ambushing and assassinating
And I'll
our
be one of the
brothers
oldest ones you've
wherever
ever
they are
trained.
found.
But somehow,
We fear
we'll make
is
it
only a
through.
matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
Well, Jedi are turning to the dark side. How can he be stopped? That's the big thing.
Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and
That's the
Bastila
big thing. How
shared.
can we stop
The
them?
Council has come to the conclusion
Not
that
why.
you
They
and
want to...
Bastila
It makes
must
sense as to why they're going to
investigate the
switch,
ancient
because the
ruins
Jedi
of
are
the
losing.
Empire.
The Sith have more
Perhaps
numbers.
there
They
you will find
have greater
some
influence.
clue, some
You want to join the side that
explanation of
wins,
how
so
Reverend
you're going to
Malak
change
was
sides
corrupted.
because you want to win.
Perhaps
Because if
there
you win,
we shall find a
you
way
live.
to stop them.
I'm ready. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Well, yeah, I'm an adult.
Before we send
I know
you
what
to
I want in
investigate
life.
the ruins, you must be
And I know what it
trained in the
takes to
ways
get
of
some of the
Jedi,
things you want.
so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us.
Let's get down to trading then.
Otherwise you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
You
Respect,
must begin
sir.
your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate
So
of the
let's get down to
galaxy is upon
business and
I can
defeat the
only
Huns. I
hope
mean,
you will prove
Sith.
up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk
A big
is
training
difficult.
montage here. This is always
Intensive
certainly a lot of
training will prepare
fun
you
to walk
physically
on
for the
through.
demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge.
To truly understand the Jedi, you must
Seek
think
wisdom in
like a
the teachings
Jedi.
of the great masters
You must
of our
sleep like a
Order.
Jedi. You must eat like a Jedi.
Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you.
It always
You
looks like
and Bastila
Bastila's around us,
share a
standing by
special
us, though.
bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training.
Soon we'll be the same level.
The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline.
Well, that counts me out.
Yet even though you are a mere apprentice,
So we
your
went from moving the
potential is
tablet
unlimited,
to
and
chairs.
your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never
So
seen
how long
one
did
who
it?
has
How
mastered
long
the
do you think it
initial
actually
training
took
so quickly.
to learn all that?
You've done in weeks what many
Let me
cannot
know what
do
you guys think in the
years.
comments below. How long do you think this training actually lasted before we are able to be accepted in the Jedi Order?
Into the Jedi Order.
Because they really don't show us a
Soon your
passage of time.
apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order.
Hey, the lowest rank is still in the Order, so that's what we're shooting for. Gotta work our way from the bottom up. What must I do to prove myself? I want to ask some questions. Questions about Revan and Malak. I should be going now. What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations.
From my
you
master
must
to your
successfully
master, and
complete
his master
tests
before him, and his
to earn
master
your
before
place
him.
among the Jedi.
I'm ready for these tests. What kind of tests are these? Let's get these over with. Well, what kind of tests are these?
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical.
Okay, so we've gone more than just
Upon
physical
completing
training.
These tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the
You already
Jedi.
said that.
First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code.
Okay, so
These
learn the
tenets
Jedi
must
Code.
always guide your
That seems
actions.
important. Let's
In
learn the
everything
mantra.
you do, you must
Let's learn the
always
ways
be
of the
conscious
Jedi.
of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code.
So test
Return
one,
when you feel
learn the
you are
code.
ready for this challenge.
Got it. All right. Learn the code. Let's go on and do that then. Okay, so to learn the code, so you're not getting lost all the way around it, that bitch that we talked to earlier, Balea, she should be right out here walking her bitch circles. Somehow you gotta be in shape. That's her right there. There she is. Right there. Don't you turn away from me. Let's go head her off. Because by talking with her,
Greetings, apprentice.
we should be able, she'll tell us how to learn the code. She'll actually teach us the code.
Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels
You
will
jealous
attain
much?
the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying
Word
it?
travels fast. I'm still learning the Jedi code.
All Jedi must know the code. Its tenets are the fundamental.
Now she's not really as standoffish.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no
No passion. There is serenity.
There is
There
no
is no chaos. There is harmony. There
There
is no death. There is the Force.
Think and
That is the
meditate on
Jedi
these
code.
truths, apprentice, if you ever wish to become a Padawan.
Alright, so we've got that added. It's in our journal entry. So if we go up, I believe this is the journal entry button right here. Jedi Trials. There is no emotion. It's going to be right here in your active quests. So when you go back and talk to Master Jar, if you ever get one of them wrong because you can't remember, always pull up your active quests. It'll be down there at the bottom. I'm going to go turn in our Jedi code to Master Jar and see what our next trial shall be. I'm ready for the test, Master
These
Jar.
tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical.
He
Upon
keeps repeating
completing
himself.
These tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will
All right,
test your
let's go
knowledge
with
of
the
Jedi
code.
These tenets must always guide your actions in everything
Of course,
you do.
it's the Jedi
You
way
must
of life.
Always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order.
All right, let's go with it.
There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
Only knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well.
And just like that, we have recited the Jedi code and can move on. Test number 2.
But first,
All right.
you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi.
Jedi
the
have
very
possessions?
symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The
We get to make a
lightsaber is the
lightsaber.
traditional weapon of our
Yes.
order.
The
It
game
is a
just got a
symbol
lot
of
more
Jedi's
fun for
speed,
combat.
dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber
Yeah,
is as individual as the
let's get
Jedi
on with
who
it,
wields
Jar. We
The
want to
blade
make the
is
cool
made of pure
bladey
energy,
weapon.
focused by polished crystals in the hilt.
Don't tell us how they're
As
made.
the
Let's
second
let's
test,
just make them.
Each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands.
Make your own
And
weapon,
now
got
it
it.
is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through
All
the
right,
choosing of a crystal.
let's go talk with Dorak. Cool. All right, so now the most important part of the game and the most fun. The time to get a lightsaber. So of course you can go in and talk with Master Dorak, but when he asks you to choose your crystals, he'll tell you about 3 different classes. Now those classes, if you don't know what they do, before you go talk to him, look at this training computer. Information database, and it'll tell you about all 3 of the classes with statistical comparisons as to which one you want to do, and even Master Dorak will tell us about them as well. In this case, I believe we're going to go with the Jedi Sentinels, so let's learn a little bit more about them. Jedi Sentinels ferret out deceit and injustice, bringing them to light. They strike a balance between physical and mental disciplines of the Jedi Order. Basic class attributes, and it tells us how the skill progression goes with feats and whatnot. So that's the one we're going for, is we are looking for Jedi Sentinels, so gain the Jedi immunity feat automatically. This makes them immune to fear. That'll be a good thing to have. Fear is definitely a big thing. So let's go talk to Dorak and become a Jedi Sentinel. Rook. Dorak.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's
But
bidding.
you can certainly pick which one you want to have. While the colors do have an association to the class, you can always change them. So if you find a class that works right for you, you could certainly change the color of the crystal later. What positions are there?
Blue is the color
So he'll
of
tell
the
you a little
Jedi
bit about them
Order.
no matter what.
This
You really
Jedi
don't have a
battles
choice
against
about
the
it.
forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more
So he'll go on through
combat
all of that,
training
tell
and
you all
use of
about it, tell you what
lightsaber.
colors you want to have.
Is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat.
And all of these prompts he's telling us are exactly what's in that training computer, but he doesn't tell us, obviously, because he's part of the game. He doesn't know the stats behind it. He just kind of tells us about them and tells us the colors, whereas the computer does not. So I want to be a Jedi Sentinel. You could pick which one right away, and he's going to go through a quiz here. And that'll indicate the class, but at the end of it all, after you answer the questions, you can still pick your class and your color. Well, your color and in turn your class.
And she screams to you for help. What do you do?
What do we do? What would Asswad Dickwhistle do if a woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs? And they have weapons and we have to help. Let's find out what's going on. That's what Asswad Dickwhistle would do.
Very well. On to the next question.
All right.
You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is
Okay.
a pause in the combat.
I pretty much think that's a dark Jedi at this point as a Sith. All right. What would Asswad Dickwhistle do besides have my cursor pick his nose? Let's see here. What does Asswad Dickwhistle do? We would try to find a weakness in his technique.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked
He
door,
seems like that kind
and
of
your
guy.
goal
He'd
lies
sit
on
and
the
pick
other
apart.
side. What do you do?
Our goal lies on the other side. He's not smart enough to smash down the door. He's going to try to sneak in by knocking and hoping they open.
To see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what
And he
you
gives
would
the
be
same
best
response
at.
no matter what
But first,
answers you pick
the
as
final
well.
question.
And
Over
there's
the
some sort of
head of an
algorithm like those
enclave
terrible
on the
tests on
world.
Facebook as
The
to,
Dark
oh, which
Jedi
character
have
from so-and-so
infiltrated
show
and
are you?
causing
And it'll be some
unrest
awful
across the
choices.
planet. What do you do?
You have heard you're the head of an enclave on a contested world. Dark Jedi have infiltrated. Let's try to... Asswad Dickwhistle would try to identify who they were so he knows who he's
You would
attacking.
be most suitable
He's
as
not
a Jedi
suspicious of
Consul.
everyone around him. He
Which
likes to
color
know
or
his
path
enemies.
Do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Well, the Jedi Sentinel.
Here is a yellow crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to
All right,
Master Zhar
let's
again,
go
and he will
construct
instruct
our
you on how to
lightsaber,
construct it.
the moment we've all been waiting for. And we get a level up right away, and it automatically brings us into it. So, right away, we have a couple of skill points. And pretty much everything now is a class skill except for computer use and repair, which is fine. So what I'm going to do, because we're Asswad Dickwhistle, I'm going to put a point in Persuade and treat injury. Always good to be able to heal for more, be able to be more persuasive when we talk. Feats then. Weapon proficiency lightsaber we get right away so we can use the lightsaber. Don't have this feat, really can't use a lightsaber. Jedi defense, force immunity, fear, and Jedi sense and force sensitive. Alright, so we'll scroll to the bottom real quick. Force sensitive. Jedi training affects each Padawan uniquely, allowing them to grow in ability while addressing personal flaws. On rare occasions, however, exceptional individuals open doors to strengths they did not know they had. This feat represents a heightened connection to the Force, grants 40 additional Force points, so ability to use the Force. Jedi sense, we have a +2 to defense, always. And we're immune to fear, it's always active. Okay. So, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to put a point then, because we have another feat point, into improve flurry. So we're going to go from the -4 to the -2 to defense. So it's essentially going to cancel out that Jedi defense. Nothing's really going to change just yet, because that's certainly an important thing to have. Remove that setback. All right, now we get 2 force powers. My personal ones to go with right away here would be Cure. So with the force points, we have many different types of powers. Each one will describe what type of power it is, so you can certainly reel it down there. So Cure kind of replaces our med packs. We'll be able to heal everybody for every charisma modifier. That's fine. So we have a light side power here. So the more light side points we have, the less force points it's going to take. Whereas there are dark side powers like slow here. So if we have more dark side points, it'll cost less, but it'll cost more if we're on light sides. Choose your powers carefully. You can customize your Jedi to however your playstyle is. So I usually like to do Cure, replaces med packs right away, only save them for that. And I'm going to do... We are going to do Stun Droid, I believe. Yeah, Stun Droid. And keep an eye with all these powers as well. Some of them do say, like Force Aura here, restricted by armor. So be aware of that when you're selecting your points, because if you're wearing armor, like we are right now, wouldn't be able to use Force Aura. Alright, accept, and we have one more level up here. For Zalbar. Alright, Zalbar here. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to get that modifier back up. So it's an even +2 rather than the +1 is dexterity. Make him a little harder to hit. Give him a harder defense rating because he can't wear armor. Skills, treat injury, repair, and computer use. The big ones we're really going to use him for. And he automatically gains implant level 3. Alright. Now to go back to Master Jar and construct our lightsaber. This is exciting. I always love picking up a new lightsaber. So here, you see Cure is at the bottom. And then when we're in combat, that is when Stun Droid will come active if there's a droid around.
Now that you
and
have
we're engaged in
selected your
combat.
crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Alright, let's build this thing, the weapon every kid wants to have. After they've seen Star Wars, of course. I've often toyed with the idea of going out and buying one of the really well-constructed lightsabers and possibly doing choreographed fights with friends and maybe put on the channel, but they're just so gosh darn expensive. They're like $200 each. While a lot of them do have custom hilts and custom colors too, but they're super cool. Alright, so we're upgrading bench. We can put 2 power crystals in it. You can always change the crystal as we get more colors, but in this case, we're just going to assemble it here. Have our description of what kind of damage we do and how much damage we do. Alright. And we have our lightsaber. Go back and talk with Jar.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice.
Thank you. It was really just a couple of button pushes. It was really not that difficult at all.
The first time one constructs their lightsaber.
It was kind of hard to mess up. Click, click, done.
Only in certain caves strong in the Force.
Ooh, so there's
crystals to your lightsaber.
We can have to add more crystals. Hopefully we'll be able to get some coming up.
Unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine.
Unconfirmed rumors. We're gonna have to try to check out those rumors too. What will these crystals do for me?
They can modify simple things such as the color of your blade.
Of course.
Or complex ones, such as crystals that reputedly increase the strength of the beam.
Always
but you
fun.
must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it.
Of course. Because now we're definitely labeled as we're a Jedi. We have some Force training or we have Jedi training. Using that weapon is not to be taken lightly.
The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice.
What if I change my lightsaber color to red just to mess with them? Will they still pick me out?
Wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Yes, I am. I'm ready for the final trial, sir.
The dark side is always
Master.
present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see
okay,
the corruption
threats
of
of the dark side are always there, and let's see what the horrible things are.
Places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself.
Oh geez,
Ancient grove
that sounds
once
twisted.
used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of
Okay, the
darkness
ancient
covers
grove.
the region around it. The Cath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless.
Okay, so it's definitely
They have
affecting
become a
nature
threat
because
to
the Cath hounds are more violent.
A threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master?
The Cath hounds are but a symptom of the true problem.
Okay, so
You must journey
Cath
into the
hounds will
grove and
help get
confront
us to
true
the center of the
source
problem.
darkness. That is your task.
Pretty vague. Do you have no other guidance?
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself.
There's some things you're not telling me.
None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task.
Okay, so we're gonna be without Bastila then for this.
A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost for.
So those who sway can
Dark
always come
side
back
still
on.
taints the ancient grove.
Yeah, well, because we've been
Lessons cannot
talking, you haven't
continue
let me
until the
leave
spreading
yet.
corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you as well, Master Jar. And I'm actually going to end this episode here. That was quite an exciting one. Lots of lore, lots of story, and a little more information about lightsabers for those of you who might not know anything about it. Next time, we will absolutely go out and check out the Tainted Grove, see what is, well, making it a tainted grove, see what's causing these Cathons to come up and attack people, and get to fight more with our lightsaber. As always, if you did like the video, hit the like button there at the bottom, leave a comment down below. I'm certainly more than happy to listen and respond to any questions you guys have about the game. And as always, if you did like it as well and want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button too. I do appreciate any and all support. May the Force be with you all as well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.